today representing the 1,000 religious congregations that together form the PICO National Network. Thank you to North Carolina United Power for the hard work you're all doing here in North Carolina to hold banks accountable to the needs of families and communities. We are with you in this struggle. We've been fighting for the last 2 years to hold big banks like Bank of America accountable to keeping families in their homes and helping rebuild our communities. We've seen many families struggle for months and even years to save their homes, spending their life savings, only to end up being foreclosed upon. We have many of those families with us here today. We hold their pain and their stories of struggle close to our hearts. We're here today to express disappointment that after more than a full year participation in the Home Affordable Modification Program, Bank of America has performed permanent modifications in just 3% of its almost 1.1 million eligible borrowers. As a network of religious, community-based organizations, we know what ordinary people around the country are saying. They're upset. They feel the big financial institutions made off with billions of dollars where ordinary Americans were left footing the bill in the forms of their homes, their savings, and their jobs. So when they turn around and they see Bank of America and other banks take baby steps help everyday people like themselves to save their homes, when they see Bank of America say they aren't opposed to consumer protections, but continue to fund industry groups like the Financial Services Roundtable that are trying to kill reform, it's easy to understand why ordinary people are losing faith in Bank of America as an institution. And on the fact that the BofA is only here today thanks to their taxpayer dollars, this widespread disappointment turns to anger. We're also here to offer a message of encouragement. Over the last month, after a campaign of relentless pressure from groups like North Carolina United Power and PICO, Bank of America has come out signaling its intent to step up efforts to prevent unnecessary foreclosures. We're hopeful that this is the beginning of a much more aggressive approach that Bank of America is using to help families save their homes. It must be the beginning and not the end. One thing is for sure, everyday people are coming together more and more today. Yesterday, thousands of people from PICO, National People Faction, SEIU, and dozens of other community reinvestment organizations demonstrated in San Francisco, speaking at the Wells Fargo Shareholders Meeting, praying for true and sustainable change and reform. Today, we're here. Tomorrow, thousands more will march on Wall Street. As a Lutheran pastor, I'm called to teach about what it means to live the life of faith, that how we treat our neighbors is a measure of our devotion and our obedience to God, and that the commandment, "You shall not steal," is a call to individuals and institutions alike to help our neighbors to improve and protect their property and income. Today, we call on Bank of America to exercise their moral authority and implement the kinds of practices and policies that truly protect what their neighbors and ours have worked so hard and hold most valuable and most dear. Thank you.
That's right. All right, we're going to do one more thing, and then we're going to ask our